What's good, besties? It's your girl Laina back with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Also, you are now a bestie. If you're a returning bestie, what's good? So today, y'all, as y'all seen from that title, I will be doing a story time on how me and King met, which is my boyfriend for those who don't know, but I'm pretty sure y'all know. I had asked y'all on Instagram what's like a good topic that y'all wanted me to talk about, and y'all said how me and King met. And it's kind of funny because me and him kind of already, well, we've already explained how we met. So I guess I'm doing this for the people that have never seen the video and kind of just to put on my channel, I guess. Which I don't mind because I love y'all, so I'm gonna tell y'all. So let's take this back to December 3rd. Hold on, wait, I'm gonna go to me and his DM so I can show y'all the DM. This was December 3rd. Let me see. It's gonna take a little while because, you know, that was a long time ago. Well, like 2020? Yeah, 2020, December 3rd, 2020. So give me 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get through it. Little mama, she's over here playing in her, she wants to be in the camera so bad. She's trying to look at it, y'all. I feel like my baby knows like what's being on camera already. And she's only 9 months, but she's hitting stuff in her little walker. So if y'all hear all them little strolly thingies, it's Ocean. I'm trying to go back just so I can show you the first DM. So this was December 3rd, 2020. I was on my Explore page. As y'all know, well, if you don't know, I am actually from Providence, Rhode Island. So that's in the East Coast next to New York. I had moved to Baton Rouge October 2020 to start school at LSU. I moved all by myself. I saved up money, got myself an apartment. I had roommates. But we all paid rent. We all had nice rooms, nice closets, nice bathrooms. I had my best friend who lived in Baton Rouge. She went to LSU as well. Y'all, I'm trying to go all the way back. This is a while. So it might take a little minute, okay? But I just like to have receipts so I can really show y'all, because I know that just like there's people out there that be like, you know, be thinking otherwise. So I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to show y'all. And actually, hold on, let me just find it, because right now I'm just jibber jab. Exactly, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just talking right now. But yeah, this was December 3rd, 2020, on a quiet night when all the kids were sleeping. No, sir. Okay. We getting somewhere. My goodness. Me and this man got so many DMs together. I know y'all see this quality. I stole my man's camera. I usually record off the GX7. No, mama. I usually record off the GX7, but he's not right here right now, so I'm using his camera because I like the quality better. Mama, come here. Oh, hey. Come here. Dang, come on. He's sending each other so much stuff. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm probably gonna like, you know. Okay, we getting somewhere. It's getting somewhere. Oh my goodness. Come on. Ooh, Puerto Rico. We went to Puerto Rico in April. Found out I was pregnant. LOL. Y'all can say what y'all want. I already know. So let me find this DM. So to be real, I DM'd him because he was on my Explore page and it said he was in New York, and I was like, he's so fun. Ain't nothing wrong with DMing a man, so don't let the internet or social media tell you otherwise. Because look, I got me a keeper. I found the love of my life. Not my phone just dying. Oh my god, I have to, hold on y'all, I have to get a charger. Wow. All right, y'all, so my phone had died as I was looking for the DMs with me and King. But I'm about to show y'all our first DM ever, and then I'm gonna just go from there just so y'all can see the dates and stuff like that. So our first DM ever was actually, I thought it was December 3rd, but it was December 2nd. I DM'd him because he was just so scrumptious looking, and I was just like, yeah, I know I'm a baddie, so I know you're gonna answer my DM. No, sir. I'm sorry, I'm just checking Ocean, but I hate him with the I'm about to show y'all, okay? So this was our first DM ever. As y'all see at the top, it is December 2nd, 2020. And what I said was, "You're tough, love." That was that, you know, that was that East Coast lingo. And he was like, "Appreciate that." And I was like, "Of course." And he was like, "Where you located from?" And I was like, "I just moved to BR. What about you?" And he was like, "I'm from there." I said, "Word." And I was like, "It's different out here, cause baby, Baton Rouge is very much different. As in, like, it's just so much different from where I'm from. I'm from like Providence, so it's a small state, but it's the city, you know." So then he asked me for my number. So I sent him my number, and he literally called me. As soon as I sent him my number, he called me. And as we're on the phone, he's like, as soon as I answered, he said, "Oh shit, you not catfish." And I was like, what? I remember I was so nervous because I don't like FaceTiming guys like that. Like, at that time, I did not like FaceTiming. So when he FaceTimed me, I was like, why is he FaceTiming me? Like, I don't do this. And then I answered, and I remember I had a pink robe on and stuff, and he was like, "Oh my God, like, you not catfish," or whatever. And then we were like texting. So yeah, that's the first time that me and King had ever spoke. I DM'd him December 2nd. And then from there, we really just like, we used to text. We really were texting a lot, like getting to know each other. We used to FaceTime a lot. At that time, Mama, come over here. At that time, I believe he was in New York when I like DM'd him and stuff. I know a lot of people be thinking like otherwise, that I met him like a long time ago, but I guess that screenshot, well, that just kind of proved whoever thought any of that wrong. And then I could tell y'all, because I went back in my Snapchat history, because like when I had moved to Louisiana, I was in this place where I just came from, like, not just came from, but like I had dealt with somebody toxic for a long time. And I had just moved from like Rhode Island to Louisiana just to like start something different, go to school, be around my best friend. So like I went out there with the intentions of like getting to know me, learning to love myself, not talking to anybody. Like I really didn't want to talk to anybody. But when I seen him, he was just too cute not to DM. So yeah, like me and him were never really like pressed on like trying to see each other at that very moment. But the first time we actually did link up, and this was after like we used to like FaceTime every single day. Like he would stay on the phone with me for so long. And you know, at that time, it's just like I like somebody through a phone. Like I hadn't even met him yet, you know? So at that time, I remember he used to keep telling me like he was busy and stuff like that, which I'm sure he was. Like he was working. Obviously I know now what he was doing. He was working and stuff. Yeah, so like the first time we ever like met in person, I don't know if some of y'all probably know this, but like at the end of the year in December, I had gotten into a really bad car accident. It was right before New Year's. I was headed to Houston to hang out with some other friends that I had out here that like flew out here. I wasn't even coming to see like King or anything, because at that time like me and him were still only talking here and there. Like some days I would go without texting him, and you know, but we used to FaceTime often. Like we did FaceTime a lot. So I was on my way over here to Houston. I got into a really bad wreck, and the first person I called was King. And at that time, like we were talking, but it was like, you know guys, like when you just talking to somebody, but like he was like the main person I was talking to, if that makes sense. Like, okay, I want to say this because I know there's a lot of young people that watch and stuff. I was 21. When you're 21 years old and you're single, for him, he was what, 24 years old, and he was single. You can talk to whoever you want to talk to. That doesn't mean go out and do this and this and this to everybody, but you're allowed to date. You're allowed to talk to another person at the same time, especially because you're single. You're weighing your options. You're seeing who fits you more, what personality you like best. Like that's all normal stuff that you do at an older age. Maybe not when you're younger, you know. I remember when I was younger, I would talk to somebody, then like a week later I would start dating them. But as you get older, you don't do stuff like that. You really like to see who the person is, their personality and stuff like that. So at that time, when I had gotten to a car accident, he was the first, like I'm telling y'all, this was the worst car accident. I've never gone to a car accident in my whole entire life. I literally flipped over on a highway, like as it was like one of them. Where I flipped over, I hydroplaned on the highway because it was raining. Where I flipped over was like a curve. So Mind you, this is going towards Texas. If y'all know, there's a bunch of trucks always on the highway. So as I'm flipping over, you know, a truck could have came and hit me and made it even like I could have been gone. You know what I'm saying? I flipped over a couple times to the other side of the highway. I landed on the wheels. The car was completely totaled. I was with my friend Danya at that time. And I remember picking up my phone from the floor, glass everywhere. I had no scratches or anything, but it was very traumatizing. I remember being in shock. A lady kept trying to talk to me, and the first person I called was King. And then I feel like ever since then, we just became like, we started talking way more after that. You know, like before that we were still talking, but you know, we really started talking a lot more after that. I don't know why. I think we just got, our conversations used to be like so deep, and like we still be able to talk about anything, but we used to talk about anything together, which is so weird because we hadn't even met at that time. But hold on. Okay, y'all, so I wanted to show y'all the first time that me and King ever hung out. So he had finally came to Baton Rouge. As y'all know, King is from Baton Rouge. I lived in Baton Rouge at that time. He finally went out there. He was visiting his mom, but he also visited me. I remember I was so like nervous because I had been talking to this guy for so long on FaceTime, texting each other, and he was finally coming to see me. So I remember literally, this was January 13, 2021. I have on Snapchat, I said, y'all, I'm in love, bye. Like, comment down below. I screenshotted it earlier. Comment down below if y'all meet somebody and just, you know, like, I don't know, it was just really like love at first sight. Like, it was just crazy. And then the following day after work, I remember putting this to my close friends with my friends. I was like, do y'all believe in love at first sight? Because I'm such a simp, y'all. Like, when I like somebody, I'm a simp. Like, I am such a simp. Like, I'm a soft girl. Like he was just so smooth and just so chill, and he was just so sweet. Like, he wasn't like on no hood, nothing. Like, I just loved it. We just had, like, when he came and saw me, we had such great energy, good vibes. It felt like we knew each other for like ever. And I mean, we had been talking on the phone for a minute at that point, but still, like, just to feel like how we felt at that time was like kind of crazy. So this was the next day at night after I had got out of work, which is January 14th, and I was like, do y'all believe in love at first sight? It's so corny, I know, y'all. And then yeah, so that was the first time that he had ever met me. He came to Baton Rouge. We hung out. We had got wine. We ate food. Did I cook for him? I don't know if I cooked. No, I cooked the second time he came. But yeah, we had got wine. We were just talking, laughing. I think we watched a movie. It was just a grand old time. Then the second time that he came and saw me was February 2nd. And I remember because I remember what outfit I had on. Y'all can see. I'm just showing this to y'all because it's like, I know a lot of people, it's like he say, she say, that kind of stuff. But it's like, I know the real. He knows the real. I know the timeline. He knows the timeline. And I feel like that's all that matters. But I feel like I wanted to show y'all because it's like, again, it's a lot of he say, she say. So who's to say I'm telling the truth, but here's the proof. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was the second time that he came and saw me. It was February 2nd. I had cooked dinner for him. I remember that I cooked steak, rice, and salad and corn for him. He loved it. And then yeah, so like I don't that's so weird. But yeah, I feel like the first two times, after the first time that he came and saw me, I already knew off rip like I liked him. But me at that time, again, I had just came from something so toxic for like a long time. So I wasn't so pressed in like, oh, like, you know, we just met, don't talk to nobody else but me, because at that time you still getting to know somebody. Like, it could be all peaches and cream in the beginning, that first month, us talking on the phone, the first link up, but then you go down the line a couple months later, and as I continue to talk to him, I might have found out I didn't like something about him. So I wasn't that type of girl to be like, don't date around, don't talk to nobody else. Like, he was a free man. He was single. If he was dating other people, he was dating other people. I was talking to other people as well. Like, it wasn't you know, I didn't have like, as you get older, I didn't have no reason to tell him like, hey, don't talk to nobody. I know we've been talking for a month and we met one time, but don't talk to nobody. Like, even though I knew I liked him, like I knew we had a connection off of that first time that we linked up and stuff, but I wasn't gonna be like all up on his booty, you know what I mean? Yeah, y'all. So then I guess I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit of the timeline. So then after that, after the second time he visited me, I remember he had went to LA. That second time he visited me, y'all, like I was so like, at this point I was head over heels for him. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we both were just talking every day at that point. Like, we just really liked each other. Like, I could just tell, you know what I mean? Like, I could tell it was gonna be something. So he had flew to LA because he had court and stuff, and I remember he was playing with me and he was like fly out here, da 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 da, like, and at that time I didn't have work. The days that he flew out, I did not have work. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm finna buy a ticket. So I bought a ticket. I ended up flying to LA, which was February 5th. I'll show y'all. I flew to LA. We stayed in LA for like 3 days. A lot of fun. I had met some of his friends and stuff like that. And I feel like after we had that trip, that was like the absolute, like, yeah, like we really like each other. I stopped talking to people I was talking to. He stopped talking to the people he was talking to, and at that point I used to come to Houston every weekend to come see him. And then, like, you know, things just kept escalating. I would stay out here longer because at that time, like, well, I would go back and forth because I still had work and stuff, but I started staying out here longer because I found other ways to make money. And then, yeah, like, that's pretty much it. I just be knowing that there's a lot of people that be like listening to other people on timelines of me and his relationship. So I felt like, even though we had already explained this to y'all, I felt like to show the receipts is important because it's like, again, he say, she say, and all this stuff. But yeah, when me and King had met, it was completely genuine. I DM'd him. I had no idea who he was. Obviously, obviously he was somebody because he had a blue check, but to be honest, I'll be real with y'all, like, the blue check wasn't nothing to me because I had dealt with people with a blue check before. Like, I'm telling you, I came from a really like toxic situation and stuff like that, so that really didn't like in my eyes. But he was just a handsome individual, so I had DM'd him and stuff like that. And then, you know, we had met up for the first time. I really liked him. The second time, I was like, yeah, he's so cute, he's so sweet. And the third time, when I took a trip to LA and I was out there with him, after that, it was like, yeah, you mine, baby. You all mine. All mine. But yeah, y'all, so that's really how me and King met. It was just so, like, I don't know, like, I just, not that I wish I could go back, but I just remember all the butterflies I used to get. He still gives me butterflies, don't get me wrong, but you know, like that beginning stage where y'all just talking, get to know each other, and you just so shy around them. Obviously, I'm comfortable with him now because we've been together for a while. We have a kid together. We went through a lot together. We faced a lot of obstacles together, so we're very, very strong. We're a very strong couple, I would say, and we're very comfortable with each other. I know I be talking like everywhere, but yeah. But that's how me and King met. A lot of people be like, oh, you had a baby so quick. I did. I had a baby very quick. I'm not like, there's no shame in my game. It happens. I found the love of my life. I knew I loved him. It happened, and we are doing good, and that's that. Like, you know, you can't put a timeline on love, and you can't put a timeline on a connection. And sometimes things happen for a reason, and I believe things happen for a reason. Me and him are very good together. We're like, it's like opposites attract, because we're very opposite, but we equal, like, we balance each other so well, you know what I mean? And like, we just have like a very good soul connection with each other. Like, I never was the type to like really open up. He makes me like, he's the type of person that like I can just feel so vulnerable with and like safe with, and it's the other way around for him, you know what I mean? But it's supposed to be like that. Like, you're supposed to feel vulnerable, you're supposed to feel safe with your partner, you're supposed to feel like you met them in a past life. Like, I'm telling y'all, well, we said, I have the date that we said we loved each other. Like, I know it's so corny, but I do. I have the date when we said we loved each other. Let me look back to do January, February, March. March 20th is the day that we said we loved each other, like face to face. And I knew I loved him. Like, what I have felt with King is like a connection and a feeling. I know people say this all the time, but I'm telling y'all, like, it was just a connection and a feeling I have never felt with nobody else. Like, no other guy, little boy that's been in my life has made me feel the way he made me feel. And he still makes me feel to this day. Like, you know what I mean? So that's my little love story. I hope y'all liked the video. Please leave a positive comment down below and tell me what y'all want to see in the next video. I love y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in.